Hi, this is another edition of the Stuart Dahl Show, starring yours truly, Stuart Dahl. I am coming to you live from my house right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. We're currently we're currently right now it is about 24 degrees and it feels like and the humidex is 31 degrees. So it's still a really warm one out there today. What else? Well, the Calgary Stampeders ended up beating the Toronto Argonauts last night. You know, that's not a total surprise. And that, what else? And that caps off, week 4 of the CFL season. What else? On another sports-related topic, you knew last night's episode of Monday Night Raw was going to start off with Brock Lesnar coming down to the ring with Paul Heyman and that, and them started talking and that. And the one thing that sometimes I like about Paul Heyman and that when he's with Brock Lesnar, he comes down to the ring with Brock Lesnar, is Paul Heyman says these exact words: "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I am the advocate for the 1 in 21 in 1." And it's true. Brock Lesnar is the first person in WrestleMania history to beat the Phenom, the Dead Man, aka the Undertaker. It was pretty impressive. What else? Well, I'm hoping that this week that the Saskatchewan Roughriders really get their shit together against BC again, because they need a good start on offense, and the only way for that to happen, in my opinion, is for the offensive line to protect Kevin Glenn to the best of their abilities, especially on passing plays. But most importantly, I think what the Saskatchewan Roughriders need to do Friday night against the BC Lions is they need to establish that run game first. If that means putting in the two-headed monster of Anthony Allen and Jerome Messam. On one hand, you got Anthony Allen, who has speed and then on the other hand, you have Jerome Messam, who has speed and power and knows how to just pound the ball up the middle all day long. Same thing with Allen. He has speed and power too, but between Anthony Allen and Jerome Messam, I think Jerome Messam has a little more speed and power and has, I believe, a bit more size than Anthony. I'm not saying that Anthony Allen's a good, football player, but and that, and the thing is, like I said, the Rough Riders have to establish that run game first on Friday night. With the two-headed monster of Anthony Allen and Jerome Messam. That's what they need to do first. Then they can start getting into their passing game. And then Kevin Glenn can start, passing to his receivers, and I'll just go off a couple. Weston Dressler, Chris Geslak. Those are just the name, some of the, receivers. But I think the top two go-to receivers, I think, for the Saskatchewan Roughriders are Weston Dressler and Anthony Allen. And then also the key for the Saskatchewan Roughriders defense is they need to get pressure pressure on Travis Lake, whether it be through their, two, inside, interior linemen, or, their, their defensive ends, if some players, and I'll just go off a few that can get pressure on Travis leg, like John Chick, Alex Hall, Tyrone Brackenridge, who in my opinion is the most hard-nosed, nose to the grindstone type of defensive back in the CFL, in my opinion. And then I think if the Saskatchewan Roughriders, like I said, first establish that run game, then start passing the ball to their their go-to players and that, and on defense, make sure they get as much pressure on Travis Zulay as possible, they'll do perfectly fine. Through their some of the main guys on defense like Alex Hall, John Chick, Tyrone Brackenridge. Those are just to name a few. And that, what else? And that's, on one sports-related topic. On another sports-related topic, I think that, some of the keys for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers game Saturday against Calgary is first and foremost, and that they need the Winnipeg Blue Bombers need to establish that run game first. Then they can start passing the ball. Then Drew really can start passing the ball to his go-to, guys like Clarence Jarmarka. That's just to name some of the go-to receivers for Drew Willie. And if the Winnipeg Blue Bombers defense can get pressure on Bo Levi Mitchell, whether it be through their defensive line, their linebacking core, whoever, as long as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers get pressure on Bo Levi Mitchell and Calgary Stampeders offense, I think Winnipeg actually has a chance to win this game. But they need to, put in, the hard work, just play some, good old, hard-nosed football that the way that the Winnipeg Blue Bombers know how to play. And those are I think, in my opinion, the keys to the game for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers Saturday against the Calgary Stampeders. First, establish the run game. Then you can go into your passing game and get a lot of pressure on defense. I think those are the three main keys for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers to win Saturday. What else? In another sports-related topic, what was really funny on last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, like I said, you knew it was going to be a chaotic night, with Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins in the building, and what was really funny in my opinion, that Paul Heyman said to Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman said to Seth Rollins, you do not violate the 11th commandment, and the 11th commandment basically states, "Thou shalt not provoke the beast incarnate." And that Brock Lesnar. That is the 11th commandment that I think Seth Rollins should have in the back of his mind. Thou shalt not provoke the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And then, obviously you knew, coming into the contract signing last night with the WWE World WWF, you knew Kane and Seth Rollins had some plan cooking. And eventually, it backfired on both of them. And then Kane, unfortunately, was getting the shit kicked out of him by Brock Lesnar. And what Brock Lesnar did is he dragged Kane to the ring steps. He put Kane's, I guess, ankle or whatever on the ring steps. And then Brock Lesnar takes the other side of the ring steps and smashes it on on Kane's ankle, Achilles tendon area, whatever. And then Kane's like going, he's going like, I think he's probably thinking this is in my mind, son of a bitch. That's what Kane was probably thinking in his mind, is that brutal and excruciating pain. And then what I think was a really cowardly and act by Seth Rollins in that when Kane was about to be carted off, put onto a stretcher and hauled out of the arena by paramedics, Seth Rollins goes over to Kane and said, you know what, Kane? I told you at the beginning. I told you, if something, happens and this plan doesn't go according to plan, it is on you. And those were Seth Rollins' exact words. And then Seth Rollins also said, you know what, Kane? Without me, you are nothing. And then Seth Rollins just started on saying random shit to Kane and that. And I think that was pretty much angering Kane at that point. And then like I said, and then Seth Rollins, the slimy sleaze ball of a snot ball, Seth Rollins, then takes a cheap shot at Kane, like WTF, like what the fuck, Seth Rollins, like what the hell's the matter with you? Anyways, like oh wait, I think I know what's wrong with Seth Rollins. He's a little crazy in the bloody head, in my opinion. What else? On another topic, it looks like this, bailout, bailout plan that Greece has, agreed to, by the European Union, or for short, the EU, and that, like, it's kind of etched in stone, but not really yet, because the bailout plan deal has to Alexis Tsipras, the Greek Prime Minister, he has to table that plan through his parliament, and unfortunately Greece, I think time's really running out for Greece. If they don't, these proposed plans are not in place by as early as tomorrow, I really hate to say this, I think Greece as a country financially is going to collapse so much, it's not even funny, because literally, Greek banks have been closed almost 2-3 weeks, and that people can barely withdraw money because the Greek banks are rationing money, and that because they're in fear of collapse. But we'll just have to wait and see, play this by ear, how this bailout plan works for the Greeks and that. And I think what this boils down to now is is the Greek government willing to subside to these harsh measures? Are they willing to do that? And what else? But we'll just have to wait to see, play this Greece's debt crisis by ear. What else? Well, this has been another edition of the Stuart Dahl Show. I'm signing off for now. For you young people, stay in school, stay out of trouble, you'll do fine, and stay cool in this hot weather and that. For you young people and older adults, for now, I'll be the Zane, peace, and bye-bye.